Nick Cannon Mornings on Power 106. It's time for up close and personal conversations. Yes, close conversations with people that I admire, people that are doing their thing, fixtures in the game. And this young lady is all the above and so much more. Somebody who has elevated and evolved right before our eyes and truly doing monumental things that I commend. Miss Draya, Michele, how are you?
I'm good, thank you.
It's a pleasure to have this conversation with you.
Thank you for having me. I wanted to come here and see you.
Nah, that's what's up. Cause you're doing a lot. I mean, and I don't know if the world even really knows, because a lot of times they just, whether it's social media or TV and stuff, but you've truly become like an entrepreneur in a real way, from your clothing and fashion brands that have, like, because I feel like everybody kind of dabbles in it, but yours, from Mint to the Fine Ass Girls, are like for real joints. And then like even more, like you started is it a nail
shop? Yeah,
a nail shop as well. So
brand nails.
That's and then I know we're gonna get into some more stuff as well. But even as an actress, you really jumped in and like, yo, I'm gonna come in this game and get all I got. So that's to be commended, because a lot of people don't take it as serious, and you really came and got that bag in a real way.
Thank you.
So tell me about it. I mean, just recently you had a launch party, right? That I wasn't invited to.
Yeah. Oh no, we sent the invite.
I didn't get it.
We sent it.
That's
somebody in here is in trouble.
That's they always say. I didn't get the invite, but it looked like it was lit. I saw it online. It looked like
it was a popping party. We had a great turnout. It was really weird seeing everybody, like hundreds of girls all in my clothes. That was the first time we ever like had something like that. So it was cool.
Now, how does one go about that? Like, how does one, because you've really been about your business, even in the management space. I saw like you've taken other young women up under your wing and even helped them evolve.
Yeah.
Like, one, where does that business acumen come from? And then two, how do you be like, yo, how do you go from like, oh, I think I want to do swimsuits, to being like, no, a swimsuit line that generates millions of dollars?
I mean, it comes from growing up and not having and wanting. So you got to figure out, if, you want to drive a fancy car and you want to live in like, a nicer apartment, how do you get it? And I just found ways to make money that were things that I liked to do and could earn money. I never wanted to be at a job where I was like, I hate my job, but I have to be here because it pays me. I wanted to love what I do. And that's why I do so many different things, because there's not one thing that I just love. I love everything I do.
Yeah, but everybody could say that. Like, everybody could say, oh, I love being in entertainment, I love making money, I love fashion. But to really jump in and really do it and be successful at it, there has to be something special in your sauce that like allows you to say, I'm different from everyone else that you see on social media or everyone else you've seen in reality.
I think it's the truth. It's a difference of if you're telling the truth. People that really love what they do, you see it because they're successful, because they're that passionate that, they don't let obstacles stand in their way, or, they just get the stuff done. So I think I'm different because I really, really, really am about this.
Really?
Especially the fashion stuff. Oh yeah, I'm really about it.
Yeah, and I mean, it shows. I mean, like I said, like, not to have more than one successful fashion brand, especially in this day and age, and to continue to evolve. Like, is it the team? Do you got the like a solid group of people? Is it planning? Like, what is it to say, yo, I want to do this, I want to accomplish it, then you actually accomplish it, then you move on to the next thing?
Oh, it's a team. It's definitely a team behind me. I mean, it starts with my circle of friends. They're like my first people that I talk to, get opinions on, ask them, what do you think there's a need for? And then after that, it goes to like my publicist and my management team, who are a great group of women who know how to handle me, because I can be a lot sometimes, but they can wrangle me a little bit. And then after that, it goes to like my followers. What do they want? Because ultimately they're going to be the ones buying the stuff. So I want to make stuff that's specific to them and try to meet their needs as best I can.
And why do you think that that's not the main topic, or even why isn't that narrative pushed more on how hard you work and how the team and what a great businesswoman you've become over the process? Like, because obviously, however people were introduced to you initially, the way you've evolved should be out there more. The things that you are doing and the things that, the moves that you are making. How do we get that out there more?
I mean, it's the story of my life definitely lacks credit that needs to be given, and it does have a lot to do with my team, and people that I've worked with, and people that have opened doors for me that were once closed. So there's like a lot of people to thank, and I think that just because I'm this social media girl and I put these pictures up and everything's so glossy, they're just they just want to believe that it's just like it happened, and like she loves clothing, she likes to be in a bathing suit, so she sells bathing suits, she's pretty, but it's like, it's more than that. That's just like the very shallowest layer of it all. There's a team behind me. There's machines. There's people I got to talk to in China.
Right.
Like it's a lot that makes me.
And then when we see the surface, honestly, like you said, like we see the pretty girl, we see the rock on the finger, we see, you know what I mean? We see the but and here, like I said, we have true and honest conversations. There is that narrative that we've seen, like, oh, this is someone who started, whether it's reality TV, we've seen those storylines that are pushed. How do we decide who Draya really is and what's on the surface? Like, how do you connect in a way? Like,
you don't get to decide in this day. You or anybody who's looking at me doesn't get to decide who I am. I get to decide who I am. I get to post how I want to post, and if I want to post, I'm in control of it. I'm in control of whatever the stereotype will be or can be. If I want to post that, I'm at home with the kids all day and I go to church on Sunday, you guys will believe that because that's what I'm showing you.
But is that the truth?
I mean, I post a great deal of a nice variety of what I am because I'm not a holy girl. I'm a party girl, but there's a balance because I'm also a mom. And, the world needs to see both so that they don't feel like one is more than the other. So it's like, it's that a formula. I mean, I think it's definitely important to show people that, look, I do all these things. Like, yeah, I partied, last night. And yes, I have an extreme hangover this morning, but I still have to get up and take my kids to school.
So you get up even after the party?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think you ain't no nanny.
I mean, I have a nanny too, but I still gotta be up in the morning. I still gotta acknowledge my kids in the morning, and my big one is driving to school already, so he's always asking for stuff, gas money and whatnot. So he gotta wake me up, lunch money, gas money. It's like I'm up, and then from there I'm up. I start my coffee and I start my day, and I came in here to see you.
Right.
So I'm up. I'm not a morning person, but I'm up.
Really? Mm-hmm. And so, but that's the thing, because we don't see that on social media. We see the glamorous pictures. We don't do. So at what level? Because I
think yesterday people probably thought I might have died because I didn't post anything yesterday. But I was sick. I was dying, but I'm back.
Really?
I've risen. I needed an IV.
You went that serious?
Oh, it's always that serious.
Really?
Yeah, tequila. Me and tequila, we have this like love thing, but it's like bad.
So why you keep
we gotta
doing
break
it?
up. I don't know. 'Cause I love her.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is it just one?
She don't love me though.
Is it like when it's just time to turn up? I just gotta turn up. And is it like, how long does that go for? How long was Draya gonna turn up?
Like, you mean in my life?
Yeah.
Oh, until my liver.
until your liver goes. Until
my
it's
liver
a wrap.
gonna let me know when it's time to quit.
Really? Mm-hmm. So like the whole health and wellness wave that's going on, you like fuck all that.
I'm in that too.
But you still, but just it's the tequila that keeps it.
Tequila is
that part of the diet?
It is.
How much tequila goes into the diet?
It's a diuretic also, like helps you shed water weight, so like
it keeps you pissing.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I be real skinny in the morning. And because for 24 hours I can't eat or drink anything because I'm just dead.
Now give me that, because I don't drink. I've never finished a drink. I don't know what it's like. So I've never been drunk.
Wow.
So
God bless you.
I don't. But I want people to get how they whatever. Mm-hmm. I encourage it if it gets you right and gets you on that level.
Yeah.
But how's the course of the drinking go? Like you pull up to the crib, or is there a pregame before you go out?
Okay, it starts like this. So I like to drink straight tequila. I don't like it on ice.
You a gangster.
I don't like it cold.
Straight from
I
the
like
bottle.
it right out the bottle, and I just pour a little bit in the glass.
Okay.
And I'm not a good shot taker. So
what's that mean?
Like if I poured it in a shot glass and you're like, take the whole shot, I cannot do that.
Okay.
However, I'm gonna get there. So once I drink it, I like to drink it in a glass, sip it, 'cause that's how you're supposed to drink tequila.
For
those that don't know.
Oh, okay.
You're supposed
The
to
classy
drink it.
way.
Yeah, you're not supposed to put ice and all that and juices in it. It messes it up. So you drink it. I sip it. As soon as I start feeling a little tipsy, I can take bigger sips. Then when I'm drunk, Draya, I can take shots then.
Really?
Yeah, if I try to do my first drink as a shot, I will gag and throw up and just.
Because I've smelled tequila before.
It's like gas.
Yeah.
It's like gasoline.
Dang. And like, because I hear like lightweights and stuff. You hold yours pretty well, or?
I mean, it depends what day of the week. It depends. There's a lot of factors. Have I
But
slept?
knowing that the
Did
end
I
result
eat?
is
Am I
that you ain't gonna be
hydrated?
able to function the next day, you still good with it.
Yeah, I like to like take a day off. If I'm gonna go out, I like to make sure my schedule's clear for the next day so I can like.
That's smart. That's smart. That's
be in my
that
bed.
time management businesswoman stuff we was
Yep.
talking about.
I'm organized.
So up and coming things. I mean, I've seen you got a lot of. You've been taking this acting thing for real. What else we gonna see you in?
I just shot a movie over the summer called California Love. I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do with that, but it's like based on the 90s Crips in LA about how they, like a true story about how they had this like a helpline for them to like problem solve in the ghetto.
Oh, wow.
In the hood without, using the police. So if like, gang members were outside fighting, you could call the helpline to kind of dissolve the problem. Or if, there was a girl and she was pregnant, she needed like bus money or whatever the case may be. It was like hood problems, problem solutions for hood problems without, getting police or the people involved.
The community.
Yeah. And it
so
was a
what
real
character
thing.
do you play?
I play the associate director of the helpline, which is assistant to this man named Leon, who is a guy. He just passed away, I think, like last year, but he was a real guy in LA. And I play his associate director, but he's the leader of it, and I'm like his right there, his right hand.
That's super dope. That's really good. Well, much success on all of that stuff. But I got to ask something that I feel like you get to talk about often, but not as much as, I glorify anybody who can get this relationship dating stuff right, because I can't. I suck at it. like I said, The Rock is blinding at this moment. But you live your relationship pretty out in the open and you embrace it. Like, how do you do that? And how do you, like, knowing that someone who we've seen the reality stuff, however real that is or not, but then to know that you can go home and actually really sustain a relationship. I mean, we know there's ups and downs in everybody's connections, but you seem to be pretty solid with yours. How do you do that?
I think when you see like the rockiness in people's relationships, I think that it's just people trying to fight against like not being as in love anymore. And I think that as long as you both are as in love with each other as when you started, things kind of stay the same and stay nice and stay easy. It's when there's like a push-pull, like maybe the man wants to do other things, so home is a little static-y for him because he wants to do stuff. Same thing with women. Women start acting different when we're lacking attention or whatever, so as long as the love is still strong and you're honest about it, I think that shows in relationships. You can tell by looking at people who really is still in love and who's kind of just
tell by just like you can see the front and you can see
it in like a photograph. You can tell by body language. You can just see like a glow. You can see who's just together, for the kids or whatever the reason may be. You can tell who's in love. And I mean, there's a lot of love in my household. I still love my man. Like the first day I met him, he's still cute to me. Like I still, when he gets dressed, to go somewhere, I still get jealous. Like, where are you going? Like, oh, you got a haircut? Why? But that's really me being like, oh, you look cute today. I'm kind of hating on that.
Wow.
But I still think he's cute. So I think that that's important. He still thinks I'm sexy,
Right.
like he still looks at me when I get out the shower and smacks my butt, like things like that.
Those are the things that keep it fresh.
You gotta
and
still like each other, and if you don't, you should leave before you start doing the wrong things in the relationship.
Really?
So
See, like, because you said something that I often agree with is like honesty is kind of where it all lies, and I feel like that's one of the reasons why I stray away from actually being in relationships.
Because you don't want to be honest?
No, because I'm too honest. I'm brutally honest to the fact where I don't lie about anything.
Okay.
So that then turns others away, because I also believe monogamy is not a natural thing as human beings, and if we're gonna have that conversation as honesty, like we sitting here trying to achieve something that's not natural to our beings. So then when I start having those conversations, people are like, yo, what is he on? So, but it's honesty, and even like how marriage is
There's a girl out there that'll understand that though.
Probably, but the other
There's
thing,
a lot of girls that
but I'm
don't
not
understand
looking
that.
for it either. Because being somebody who's honest, like I don't really like. I'm cool. Like to me, a relationship is where two people are supposed to make each other better, right? You're supposed to grow.
Yeah.
I'm good. Like so.
Wait a minute now. You could still grow too.
No, I'm growing constantly, but I don't
Okay.
need another individual. I'm
No.
working on myself. So if I'm constantly working on myself, I don't want to be responsible for someone else's happiness. And then at the same time, like what? Like I haven't met someone
You don't
recently.
want to be responsible for someone else's happiness?
Not at all.
Why?
Because I'm responsible for my happiness.
Why not contribute to someone else's happiness?
Because
that
then
seems a little selfish.
It is. It's very selfish because I'm responsible for 3 people's happiness, and those are my children. And everybody else is like, yo, I don't really. That's too much pressure for me. And like I said, like I have yet to meet someone that's gonna make my life.
What's your sign?
I'm a Libra.
Oh.
Like
I don't got no mess to talk about them. I don't know nothing about them.
But that's what I'm just saying. Like I said, being brutally honest is like, yo, I don't think I've ever met, or recently, I haven't met anyone that I was like, yo, that person's gonna make me a better person. Because when I hear relationships, the thing that goes off for me is stress. And like my lifestyle, I gotta like alleviate stress. And even for my health purposes, my doctor says I can't have any stress.
Oh.
So it's like,
He wrote that out.
yeah, when you have lupus is like a disease that's like it's a stress-driven disease. So
Okay.
anything that breaks your immune system down is stress.
So you like come with like a warning label.
Yeah, I don't come at all. Like I'm like, yo, I'm not, because it's like, yo, if it's something that's like, because a relationship, you got to work at it, right? Like even you said it, like you got to make it work. So I'm like, yo, I got enough stuff I got to
This
work
is therapy,
on.
by the way.
Always.
He
Dre's
brought
giving me a
me here
therapy
for
session.
his therapy. I'm here for it. Go ahead. What else?
But I'm just saying,
What do
like,
you need from me?
I need to understand how to be in a situation like you said that is loving and stress free. Like where is that person that you speak of?
I'm not stress free. I don't know where you got that from. I'm like
So
the claws be out. Okay. It's
when it
just-
comes to your
it's
relationship,
just when I put them in, it's like.
so
she's
where's
good
that
now.
balance?
I mean, it's just we just got to keep our mess off of social media. It's not to say that there is no mess. Oh, there's messes. I just clean them up very well. You know, like, but ain't nobody perfect. You know.
So you like the Kerry Washington with the, like, you can make sure that nobody sees the scandal.
I make whole people disappear.
Damn, that was like a really scary statement that you just said.
It was a really honest one.
Really? You care to share of the people that you made disappear?
No, you don't even remember that they existed because they're gone.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, that don't sound like a relationship I want to be in. That sounds scary. That sounds stressful.
Well, listen, just know, sometimes you got them little psycho girls and it's like they don't want to go away. You call me.
And you can
Outta
make a whole bitch disappear for
A
me.
whole human.
I'm gonna have
Like
to
they never existed.
really, and it gets that serious sometimes.
Sometimes.
Because I mean, we hear the things out in the industry and stuff where that's the thing I always find fascinating too, because we see the glossiness and we see everything, but it'd be so much messiness and pettiness going on in our industry that you have to, like you say, get to that point where sometimes you might have to make somebody disappear. But see, like, I'd rather be non-confrontational. I don't bother nobody. I don't want nobody woman.
So have you ever had yourself in a situation where you had like a psycho girl who's just like, but I love you and I don't, like too soon, like she loves you too soon. She's too crazy. She won't go away. She won't stop.
I embrace that. I like a little crazy. Like I like that. Like because I'm honest up front, and she know what I'm about, so I'm not gonna lie to you. So if you want to spin yourself and go crazy, go crazy.
But it's never got like dangerous to the point where it's like.
I like that. I like a little danger.
But
I like
what
you
if you-
showing up at my house
But
at
what if
4
you don't
a.m.
like
I like
her
you throwing-
anymore?
But see, I don't never have those problems. Like if you're in my life, you're in my life for a reason.
Oh, you're full of.
I don't really ask anybody who knows me. I don't get.
How many bleeps do I
You
get?
can cuss, say whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm one of those people. Like if you're in my life, you're in my life for a reason. I'm not going. I don't do that. Like I don't cut people off. Now this is what I do.
He's full of shit, y'all.
I'm telling you, what I do. I
deal with him every day, but I'm here for 10 minutes and then I can see right through it.
Okay, what am I full of shit about?
Oh yeah, you don't.
Now I give people enough rope to hang themselves.
Okay, if you are this honest person like you're saying
Honey.
you are, I believe you.
Okay.
I do believe you're really honest, but I do believe that would drive a girl crazy.
Facts.
That would make someone crazy. Like if you would tell a girl like, this is our first date and like, you're pretty and everything, but like I just don't see it going anywhere, you would like blow her mind. She would be like,
but
what?
You got.
What do you mean? Like, why? Was it not perfect? Was something wrong with me? She would go home and be all messed up, and then she'd want to continue. She might have thought herself the date was going awful, but because you said it first, it's like, oh hell no, he ain't about to like break up with me and we ain't even start nothing yet. It would make someone crazy. It would make me crazy.
But you'd have to know how to have those conversations. I don't just be like, yo, this ain't gonna work. I'm like, look, this is probably not what we're looking for. I don't have any expectations in the situation.
Yeah, but then what if she's like, but I love you?
That's fine. You can love me.
That's not fair.
Why?
You have to be like, no. You have to like, you know.
I try to operate on the highest frequency at all times. So I'm looking at everything.
Okay, what if there's
optimism.
someone that you don't even like at all that likes you?
Well, they usually probably can't get, like, how do we get that close? Like, 'cause I'm super busy. So if we spending quality time, that means I really want to be around you.
Nick, we're not going to play this back and forth if you're not going to participate. You can't just keep putting the wall up. You have to like say, okay, like one time there was this girl and like.
Okay, of course. I mean, I've been doing this for a long time. I've in my 20s.
You can't just be like, nope, never happens. Not gonna happen.
Like my stuff has been public. Like, so people know that the times I've dealt with things like, whoa, that was a bit much. And I've learned from all of those situations. So now I'm at a place in my life. I'm like, look, I'm good. As long as you happy, I'm happy. Whatever you want out of this the table. Whatever you bring to it, we can break bread. And whatever you want from me, we can operate there and we'll grow together.
Dang.
I mean, but it sounds like when you're in a relationship, you kind of have to find that balance. Like, with you and your man, it's about being in an equal situation, right?
This is different. I learned something today. I'm not going to lie. I'm a little shocked.
See?
Because I definitely was like a childhood like thing for me, and I wanted you to be the nice guy from Love Don't Cost a Thing.
How am I not the nice guy?
You're not.
What did I do that wasn't nice?
Oh, wait till everyone finds this out. You're gonna hurt people's feelings.
What did I say that was negative? I don't.
That you just. It's just like
that because I'm working on
like,
me.
These girls don't matter. You got to make yourself happy, girl. I am not here for none of you bitches. I'm very
talking about
busy.
Making them disappear.
Well, yeah.
I think you might be seeing it the wrong way. I think I was saying I'm probably more like, look, I don't want anything from you. We come to the table together, and whatever you want, you get. Whatever I want, I get, and we cordially kind of rock that way.
But you're brutally honest.
100%. That's the only way to be.
And that's where your relationship issues are, because you're honest. That's what you said.
Probably.
You struggle with relationships
because I'm too honest.
Like, would you tell a girl if she was like gaining weight?
If she wanted to hear that, I don't want to be mean. Like, there's no
but
purpose.
Not if she wanted to hear that. If
like
you just noticed it.
Like, I've been in situations where it's someone who's very focused on their, their physicalities and they work out and all that stuff, and like she'll ask the question like, yo, do you think? I'm like, oh yeah, we probably got to get back in the gym or we work out together.
No, I'm not saying if she
but I'm never gonna say my girl, oh, you look fat. Like, that's mean.
That's honest.
That's low frequency though.
But that's brutally honest, like you said.
There's ways to be brutally honest without being offensive. Just like this conversation we're having here. Like, we're not having a disrespectful conversation. No. We're having a honest conversation.
I just want to see at what level are you like honest. I'm just trying to figure it out what you're doing to these women.
I'm just being real, and it's being too real. That's probably the issue.
Okay.
And speaking of being real, you see I got my bulletproof vest on. Right?
I seen that. It's like, did they tell you something about? They must have told you I made people disappear.
Yeah, you make it. I had to make sure I was ready. Okay. So we do this thing called the firing squad.
Okay.
And I just ask honest, brutal questions, and you answer them however they are.
Okay.
And clearly from this conversation, this is gonna be a breeze for you.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna shoot it.
A walk in the park.
Yeah. First question, off top, always. Draya Michele, would she rather be loved or feared?
Feared.
Really?
Yes.
Because you be making bitches disappear.
Yeah. Because they take you more serious. You get more things done when you're feared.
See, but that goes along with my line of thinking of what we saying. Love is gonna be there. Fear, that's where the respect lies. Mm-hmm. See, we're not too different. Okay. I just probably interpret and articulate things in a little different way. But
I have a lot of people that work for me, and the people that love me, that's already there. That's unconditional. I don't need them to do anything beyond that. The people that work for me, though, that I don't need love from, I need them to be terrified that if they mess up, I'm going to make them disappear.
Draya Michele's biggest fear, what would that be?
Man, the older I get, it's like different things. I'm really scared. I've always been like really scared about like dying and the mystery of what death is.
Really?
Yeah. I'm like scared of like what would happen to like my kids. I have to like when I do my will stuff, I have to like have a lot of people with me.
Yeah, I hate that's that.
I hate that.
That's an
I hate
uncomfortable conversation.
And
but
then
that's
just-
not. Is that a fear though? Like
mean-
that, of not being here for your family, or is it
Yeah.
the fear of actually just dying?
No, the fear of what's gonna happen to my family. Like,
Yeah.
are the people gonna execute things right? Are like
So
my
getting
son's
things in
gonna be
order,
good?
so
Yeah.
make
That part of it
Yeah.
scares me. Not just actually dying. No, whatever.
You're
If
good
I'm
with
dead,
that.
I'm dead. Sleep forever, whatever. I'm cool with that. And then like besides the like little minor fears, the older I get, the more things scare me that I didn't used to know scare me. Like I'm scared of heights now all of a sudden. I don't know why or
Really?
where that came from. I'm terrified of airplanes. Even though I get on, I'm like, I fly once a week.
Yeah.
And every time it's the same
So
thing.
how do you deal with it? Tequila?
They don't have tequila on airplanes. That's a fun fact, everyone. You guys didn't know that. They got every other liquor you can think
That
of.
might be good.
and
Probably
no
a reason
tequila.
for that.
That's
'Cause it
weird.
Probably a little too turned on the plane.
They got something against tequila on flights. I don't know what it is, but that's weird to me.
I think people will be a little too lit. But so is it like Dramamine or like what do you?
No, I just
How do
try
you
to
deal with the fear?
sleep or pray or
Jesus, a little
whatever.
air Jesus.
I'm like, oh, turbulence. Oh God. Oh God. And then when there's just certain things I don't like just tell everybody to take their seats and that's fine. Stop telling the flight attendants to take their jump seats. Just say, flight attendants take your seats. Not flight attendants take
The
your
word
jump
jump
seats.
kind of throws
It's
you a
like,
little bit.
why? Are they going to push a button and be ejected with a parachute from this if something happens? Like, why do they need to take their jump seats?
You're overthinking this a little too
I just
much.
don't
You
like
got to
those-
relax.
I don't like
Like,
those words.
Understood. All right, we lighten it up a little bit. Favorite movie of all time?
Romeo and Juliet.
The one with Leonardo DiCaprio?
That one.
Oh yeah, that one was ill.
That's my movie right
yeah,
there.
That's the hopeless romantic. in it.
Yeah.
Understood. All right. Best piece of advice you've ever received?
Oh man. I don't know. Somebody told me before that I reminded them of like I Love Lucy, like Lucille Ball. And when I told them that, I was when they told me that, I was like, oh, that's funny because I really love like Carol Burnett. Yeah, I really, really grew up watching them and all those people. And I was like, I really like idolize them. And then he was like, well, like you should kind of like embody Lucille Ball. And I was like, okay. And like ever since then, I've kind of like kept her spirit with me and
Just like that hustle, like making it out here, and I get that. I can
and
see
just
that.
being zany, like a little,
You feel like you're zany?
like a little kooky sometimes.
Right.
Sometimes I can be.
Understood.
That's
Worst,
the tequila, Draya.
worst piece of advice you've ever received?
I don't know. I've heard a lot of crap.
Recently.
I don't know, Sarah. What did I get?
What, wait, Sarah the one giving you the bad advice? Sarah, what you say yesterday?
I don't know.
I've gotten pretty good advice, and I don't.
You usually get good advice from most of the people in your life.
Yeah, I can't remember the bad advice. It doesn't.
It doesn't
even,
register. You don't allow that energy to even jump inside your spirit. 3 things you could take with you when you're deserted on the island. Only 3 items. What you taking?
A bottle of water.
Oh, I thought you was gonna say tequila.
A bottle of water or a gallon of water. I'm changed that to a gallon of water.
When the gallon's gone, then what you gonna
Okay, well, just water.
do? Just water.
Just water. I need water.
All right, 2 other things. It could be anything too, and it could be people. It could be esoteric items.
Oh, come on. Don't put people in it.
I mean, like, it's,
I ain't
it's
bringing
your,
my.
it's
You're
your-
gonna want me to bring my kids? I ain't bringing my kids on a desert
Be a
island
vacation.
so we could just be, stranded and thirsty all together. I don't want
Smart.
that for them.
You don't want that for them.
Leaving them home.
All right.
So I'm not bringing them.
I got it.
Bringing
Smart.
the water. God, I need like chapstick. Oh, this
do you
is
need
stressful.
chapstick?
I'm very stressed right now. Oh my gosh. I need chapstick.
Okay.
'Cause I'm gonna be
Chapstick and
thirsty
water.
and hot.
Yeah.
Oh my God. And
Are you naked on the island?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so all right.
I do not need
You like
clothing.
Eve. Okay.
I might need like a tent or some kind of like
Got you.
canopy.
Got you.
Something that I can get some shade in.
Right, because you're not
Water,
worried about
shade,
mosquitoes and none of that.
chapstick. Yeah.
Water, shade, and chapstick.
Yeah.
All right, we rocking with it. All right,
I'm good.
There it is
Ooh,
now.
that's stressful. My heart's pounding.
So the next question was perfect. Favorite cuss word? You can say it.
Now you
The
put
F
me on the
word?
spot. It's that one.
The F word.
It's the F word.
We've seen you say that before.
I say it a lot. I say what the fuck.
Yeah.
A lot.
Is that just?
It
your
means
day?
a lot. It means a lot of things. It means like what's happening. Why is this happening?
Why is this? Who are you?
Yes.
Why are you in my space?
Yes. It's a big why. Even though it's a what, it's a big why.
Why? Like what the fuck?
Yeah. I say it a lot.
Understood.
Followed by, do you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Do you know what I mean?
And they be like, yeah.
Yes. The ones that fear me are like, yes.
Because they don't want to disappear. Worst job you've ever had?
Oh my God, I've worked everywhere. Okay, let's start at the beginning. So my first job ever, I worked at a pet store. It was probably the worst job.
Wait, Draya and Michele worked at a pet store?
Oh yeah, I worked at a pet store. It was the
And
worst
like, so
ever.
what did you do at the pet store? You like cleaning cages?
Yeah, things I didn't know I was gonna have to do. I thought I was just gonna be like a cashier. Oh no, they never let me anywhere near that drawer. I had to like stock shelves and whatnot, get crickets for people. That was the worst part of it.
Wait,
ever.
so you had to catch crickets?
Yeah,
and
and
like,
like
cause
put 'em in
I've
a
been to
bag.
pet, cause my
And they'd
kids
be,
have
like,
like
jumping
animals
everywhere.
Yeah, and like you the one that got to go in there
Yes.
and put them in the little plastic bag and blow the air.
Hated it. And then at night, like, what you don't know about like pet stores is you think they're just like they turn off the lights and it's quiet. No, at night the animals like turn up. They get out of their cages. They run around.
It's like off tequila. Like,
It's like night at the museum. Like everything comes alive at night. In the
but
pet
you're not
store.
working there at night.
Well, if I would have to close, you know, you got to do like sweeping up, and there would be mice running around.
Word?
It was
And
just-
you would have to handle them?
Well, no, I wouldn't. I would just be like, there went a mouse. I'm just gonna act like I didn't see that, but it was just crazy. So that was one of the worst. I worked in a sub shop, like a sandwich shop, making pizzas. That was the worst.
Really?
That's like top.
So they don't understand that all they see is the glitz and the glamour and the diamonds
I worked
and the
at
fashion.
McDonald's.
Really?
I was a drive-through queen. I was so good at that.
Really? Like, why you think you was good at being a driver?
Because I was just like efficient. I got the orders right every time, and I didn't get like overwhelmed if there was like a line. This was way before there was like the 2-line McDonald's. It was just like a single line, and sometimes it would be backed up.
Did you ever have to like get Dre on anybody and like cuss them out and let them know what it is? Like,
Yeah, because you know what's funny about a drive-through? When people pull up, their car, there's like a plate under their car, so it lets you know in the speaker there's a car there. So it's like you can hear them pull up, and then it makes a noise. But people don't know you know, so they're like, hello. And it's like, hello, I hear you. I know you're there. Relax.
so when you pull up to the speaker part, that's like, because
Yeah.
I always wonder, like, do they know I'm here?
They know.
So they know. Oh,
They know.
so and that's where you have to be like,
So when remember that next time you're at a drive-thru and you're like, hello, excuse me,
So-
they know you're there. They can hear it.
See?
It's dead silent when no one's there, and when someone pulls up, it's loud, like,
see, I never knew that. So you helping people out now.
yeah.
There.
And I'll be out there looking stupid. And there's a camera too. Oh, they can see you also. They could see you.
See, I always figured that that's how they knew that there was like some type
No,
of
they can
camera.
hear it and see you. So don't play yourself next time by doing that. Hello, is anybody there? Excuse me.
You are
Are you
hilarious.
guys open?
they already know.
Yeah.
And now, so we've talked about your journey, obviously. Now, entrepreneur, self-made, all of those amazing things. And we talk about legacy. And in the Firing Squad, we always say one word that would describe Draya and Michele.
Determined.
Determined. That's a good word to end the Firing Squad on. Determined, because I feel like we're gonna see so much more from you, and you're one of those people that we've seen the journey. And one thing I would add to that, resilient. I would say someone who's just like, yo, you persevere, you keep pushing.
Thank you.
So I would continue to encourage that and continue to stay determined, stay driven, stay resilient, because it's honorable. It's a good example of showing your growth. I think that's pretty dope. And also so much so, and we're not finished because we got a gift for you, because we know.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you can't have it just yet. It's right here.
Oh.
But it's in here. I'm gonna want you to open it because we know, and it's something. It's like it's fashionable. But before you get to open your gift, you got to play the game to see if you can open it on top. And it's one of those things where I also like, because we call this game, you know, who wants to be a smarter supermodel, but I don't say super mogul on your part, because you've transcended the model just aspect. So we're gonna ask some real easy questions.
Blow my nose.
Yeah, you get right. And this is easy. We've all seen the game Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah.
And you start off easy and we go up and we see how far we can go. And we're gonna go here. We're gonna start off. This is easy. First question. What's the 5th letter in the alphabet?
E.
Why weren't you sure?
Because I had to run it real quick.
You're like A, B, C, I. All right. The green character that stole Christmas from all of Whoville.
The Grinch.
Okay, see, you got this.
All
You're
right.
moving up. All right, we're gonna go up. Name 3 books in the Bible.
Matthew, Genesis, Paul, Jude, Judd.
Now you just start naming countries.
No, I know these.
Matthew. I'm gonna give you Matthew, Genesis. One more.
Matthew, Genesis, Psalms.
There it is. I don't think there's a Paul book.
I think there is.
There's not a Paul.
Are you
Paul
sure?
wrote some of the books.
I think there's Paul. He was an apostle for sure because I had him.
Exactly, but I don't think he wrote.
I had him as a project.
But we still gonna let you rock with that one. All right. Who was the last president of the United States before the one we have now?
Barack Obama.
Okay, I'm just saying. That's
still my president.
Exactly. Talk your talk. How many inches in a yard? You fashion. You should a yard of. You got this. You got this. Okay, so we're gonna break it down. It's math. There's 12 inches
in a foot.
Mm-hmm. 3 feet in a yard. How many inches in a yard?
36.
There we go. All right, you have made it to the difficult level.
Oh my God.
All right. Who wants to be a smarter supermodel? Hard question number 1. The study of the earth is also known as.
I know it.
It's right there.
Geology.
Boom. All right. I'm excited for you on this one.
It's like why don't I trust myself? I know these answers like this, and I'm
Yeah, you got this. The hardest mineral known to a man or to man. Hardest mineral. The hardest mineral known. You got one on you.
Diamond. Well, yeah. Okay.
You looking at like why aren't you sure
I know
of your intelligence?
I know that too. I don't know why. I don't know. I was panicking.
All right. This is an easy one. Supermodels and airplanes share this in common.
Supermodels and airplanes share this in common.
They both are on.
Oh, a runway.
Boom, ladies and gentlemen.
That was.
Draya, Michele, now you got to open this because we got this gift for you.
All right.
This is a gift.
Y'all got a
for me.
razor blade?
Yeah, I'll help you.
Oh, here we go. Got it.
Congratulations. I'm pretty sure we got the correct size too.
Let's see what we got.
From me to you.
I love these.
See?
Yes.
You lit.
Ooh, they did good.
There it is. Congratulations.
So cute.
Up close and personal
Thank
with the one and
you.
only Draya Michele. It's Nick Cannon Mornings.